Hey everyone, how's it going? It's John from WGC. Do you use a preset when you use your modeler or like a Strymon Big Sky or any of those type of things? Do you use captures or presets or anything that's like not something you created on your own on a Sunday morning? I ask that because I feel like in the forums of like the praise and worship world, that's been a topic of conversation that I don't fully understand why people care. There is this culture of like, or this attitude of like high-end, expensive, it's all, dialed in and good to go, but we're all chasing someone else's tone in a way. I mean, we all want to make sure we sound like the Bethel record. If you're watching this channel, you probably care about that because it's a pretty nerdy gear channel in a pretty niche market already. So my guess is you want to sound like that you want to have that David Hislop sound, or you want to have that elevation sound that really just fits the mold and fits what you're doing, but you still want to add your own personal touch to it, which I don't fully understand that dynamic. So someone in the comments explain to me down below what I might be missing. But I want to talk about specifically buying full patches, like Swiss Army knife patches for like modelers for a minute. Me and Patrick just both bought quad cortexes, and we took different approaches to learning the quad cortex. Not that either way is the wrong option. He bought a couple presets from a couple people that I'll let him talk about in his video, but I decided to just buy like an amp capture from Tone Junkie because I really like the Bad Cat 30 that they have, or he has, and I built my own preset. Really fun, I enjoy it, and I think I like the sound. There's still some tweaking to be done. I'm sure the internet, when I get this video out, will tell me it's wrong too when I get the video of the quad cortex out, but I wanted to pose a suggestion why I think presets are good and where they serve their purpose. Now, I think a preset serves its purpose when you first get a modeler the most. Now, I'm not saying only, but the most. So when I first got my Helix back in 2016 or 17, I immediately bought the David Hislop patch when I knew it existed. And I bought that because I wanted to get the sound of worship without understanding gear that much. I had only ever played like plugins before. Plugins that were designed to sound like one specific thing. Like I played like the Jim Root sound from a Bias Effects download, or I played the Orange Beartooth, Caleb Shomo patch from Bias Effects. And then going to the Helix, I just immediately was like, cool, IRs, what are those? Bought the Ola England one, used a Rev 300, Rev 100 red channel, and never looked back until I got asked to play on a worship team. And I didn't know how to do that, so I played a blue channel EVH 5150 power chords in the wrong tuning, and it was a huge mess. So I took a step back and started Googling worship tones, and I found David Hislop. I had not known who he was before. I barely knew worship music at the time, and I bought his Helix patch because it was drag and drop, and I could play, and I immediately had the sound. And it worked for like up until 2023. I had not changed my patch. I used exclusively that patch. I tried other patches from like worship tutorials and other online people. I kept going back to this one patch because I really liked the sound of it. Then I sold my Helix and I started buying pedals. And part of me kind of missed that sound, if I'm being honest. So I started chasing it again. I found David Hislop's other channel and stuff, or his updated pedal board video not too long ago, and I bought Schnobeltone's Daily Driver, and I love that pedal. Actually, out of all the pedals I kept that, a Morning Glory, Metal Zone, and a Nux Horsey Man. Nux, whatever it is. Love you. The pedal is really fun. I really enjoy it because it's a clone, and why pay for the real thing? I do think though there's something to be said about learning with a patch, right? Click on everything, find out how it's set up, learn the ins and outs of it so you understand how to get there, and then if you want to build your own patch from there or take elements from certain things to do certain other things, great, go for it, have a blast. I had taken the Praise and Worship lead, or the POG lead patch reverb for other lead channels for like my solos and stuff, or like when I want to build a lead channel for a Rev 300 or whatever, and sounded great. And then I bought the David Hislop orange patch because I needed some orange, and the Ola England IR, which was a blast. But all that to say, I don't think buying patches is wrong. I think actually, now I'm changing my mind halfway through this. You should not be ashamed to buy patches. I didn't feel that way to begin with. But like, who cares? we don't get paid to do this most of the time. Most people who play on Sundays don't get paid most of the time. And they ultimately really enjoy playing and just having an easy sound they can have fun with the people they're around, for they get to serve very often. So, yeah, PSA, don't hate on people who have different patches. In fact, I'm going to put a couple clips in of sounds I've had over the years. So, yeah, right now, here you go, hit a couple. And that's a couple sounds I have up until the quad cortex video that I'm still editing and working on. So you won't get to hear that one quite yet. Until then, let me know in the comments which sound you heard that was your favorite. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Peace.